In Japan, some stories are so frightening they become legends. But have you ever wondered if the opposite also happens? What if a legend was, in fact, a way to hide a terrible truth? Today, we will explore 4 secret places in Japan that history has tried to forget. Stay with me until the end and you'll discover which urban legend was created to hide a ritual that went terribly wrong. 4. In the far north of Japan, there is a volcanic caldera with a name that says it all: Osore-san, the Mountain of Fear. For the Japanese, this is not just a place of desolate beauty. It is considered one of the literal gates to the underworld. The landscape is hellish, with gray soil, yellow-colored acidic rivers, and a constant smell of sulfur in the air. According to mythology, the Sanzu River, which the souls of the dead must cross, flows through here. It's a scene that seems to be from another world. But what makes it truly chilling is its purpose. It's a place of mourning and contact. The most prominent figure here is Jizo, a bodhisattva seen as the protector of the souls of children and travelers. Therefore, the landscape is dotted with thousands of small Jizo statues, many dressed in red caps and bibs, left by parents who have lost their children. Beside them, colorful pinwheels spin endlessly, an offering to entertain the little souls on their journey. Many visitors report that the sharp sound of the wind passing through the volcanic rocks resembles the cries and wails of children. But the most chilling are the Itako, blind mediums who, during an annual festival, perform rituals to contact the spirits of the dead. Travelers report hearing whispers in the wind and feeling a constant presence, as if the souls trapped between the two worlds are watching their every step. The sound of their voices, at times altered and echoing across the landscape, is for many the definitive proof that communication with the other side is terrifyingly real. Here, the line between the world of the living and the dead is dangerously thin. 3. In 1961, a grand dream was born in Nara, an almost exact copy of California's Disneyland. For decades, Nara Dreamland was a place of joy, but competition with Tokyo Disney was brutal, and in 2006 the park closed its doors forever. What followed was the creation of one of the most frighteningly melancholic places in Japan. For over 10 years, the park lay abandoned, a skeleton of metal and concrete surrendered to nature. It is a shocking contrast. Outside the gates, the city of Nara, Japan's ancient capital, is a symbol of order, beauty, and tradition. Inside, chaos and decay reigned. Rusted roller coasters creaking in the wind, faded mascots with sinister smiles, and absolute silence, where screams of joy once echoed. It became a paradise for urban explorers who faced a double danger: the real threat of collapsing structures and the oppressive fear of abandonment. The smell of mold and rust was constant. Small, personal items, like a single shoe or a forgotten toy, were occasionally found, as if the park had been evacuated in a hurry before an impending disaster. Photographers who entered at night swear to have seen the carousel lights flicker on their own, and to have heard the echo of ghostly music coming from the main castle, as if the place's happy memories refused to die. Although the park was demolished in 2017, its legend as Japan's ghost amusement park lives on, a reminder that even the happiest dreams can die and turn into nightmares. 2. On a winding road in the mountains north of Kyoto lies the Kiyotaki Tunnel. Built in 1927, its history begins grimly. It was built with the forced labor of workers who lived in slave-like conditions, and many died during its construction. The tunnel has only a single lane, controlled by a traffic light, and a detail that fuels its legend. Its length is said to be 444 meters. In Japan, the number 4, shai, is a homophone for the word death. Legends say the tunnel is a portal to suffering. Drivers report seeing the ghosts of the workers on the job in the darkness, or even jumping onto the hoods of their cars. Some swear that the tunnel's length changes. If you measure it during the day, and then at night, the distance will be different. But the most famous legend involves an old mirror positioned on the road near the tunnel. The story is clear. If you drive through the tunnel at night and look in the mirror, pray, you see nothing but your own reflection. If the image of a ghost appears, you are marked to suffer a violent and horrific death shortly after. The mirror is not just a window to the other world. It is a catalyst for fear, forcing the driver into a direct confrontation with what may or may not be in the back seat. The Kiyotaki tunnel is not just a passage, it is a test of courage, where the price of failure is your own life. 1. If you've ever played the famous horror series Fatal Frame, you know this place, even if you don't realize it. The inspiration for the game came from one of Japan's most famous and macabre urban legends, the Himuro Mansion. The legend says that in an isolated location on the outskirts of Tokyo, the Himuro family practiced a terrible Shinto ritual to seal the bad karma leaking from a gateway to hell on the mansion's grounds. The strangulation ritual involved sacrificing a maiden every 50 years in a horrific manner. In the final ritual, the maiden fell in love with a man who tried to save her, contaminating the sacrifice with her worldly thoughts. In a rage, the master of the house murdered his entire family before taking his own life. The ritual had failed. It is said that the mansion is now haunted by the family's vengeful spirits, who try to repeat the failed ritual on anyone who dares to enter. The popularity of the Fatal Frame video game cemented this legend in the West, adapting the story and creating the camera obscura, a tool to fight against ghosts, as if the only way to combat this legend was to capture it. The most frightening detail? No one knows the exact location of the mansion. The legend has spread like a virus across the internet, with dozens of versions but no concrete location. It is a place that exists on the edge of rumor and reality, a true holy grail of Japanese hauntings. Its physical non-existence in the modern world is perhaps its greatest strength, allowing it to live perfectly and forever in the darkness of our imagination. From the underworld on Earth to rotten joy, from a tunnel marked by death to a ritual that stained a bloodline forever. Japan holds secrets that challenge our understanding, and the story of the Himuro Mansion might be the answer to our initial question. When a truth is too terrible, turning it into a legend with no address might be the only form of protection. But now, I want to know from you. Which of these 4 places gave you the most chills? The gate to hell, the ghost park, the tunnel of death, or the mansion that exists only in legend? Leave your answer in the comments. And if you, like me, are fascinated by the hidden side of the world, subscribe to the channel as our next exploration is already being prepared. Until next time.